A lot of people miss out on personal independence payment because they assume a diagnosis alone is not enough to open the door to support. In reality, there are 178 physical and mental health conditions listed in the DWP guidance that may be linked to a claim, and the benefit is there for people whose condition makes everyday life or getting around more difficult. But the key point is that PIP is not awarded simply because a condition appears on a list. What matters most is how that condition affects daily living and mobility in practice. The payment is designed for people aged 16 or over who have a long-term physical or mental health condition or disability, have difficulty with certain everyday tasks or getting around, and expect those difficulties to last for at least 12 months from when they started. New claims usually have to be made before reaching state pension age, although there are limited exceptions. PIP is also not means tested and is tax-free, so having savings, being in work, or receiving other benefits does not automatically rule someone out. The article's headline focused on the old top weekly amount of £187.45, which came from combining the enhanced daily living rate of £110.40 with the enhanced mobility rate of £77.05 in 2025-26. It also highlighted that someone getting both enhanced components would receive £749.80 every 4 weeks. Since then, the rates have gone up. For 2026-27, the daily living component is £76.70 standard or £114.60 enhanced, while the mobility component is £30.30 standard or £80 enhanced. That means the current maximum combined weekly amount is now £194.60, not £187.45. Another important part of the story is that PIP has two separate sides to it. One part looks at help needed with things like preparing food, washing, dressing, communicating and managing everyday life. The other looks at mobility, including problems with planning journeys or physically moving around. A person can receive one component or both, and each can be paid at either the standard or enhanced rate depending on the assessment. There are also special rules for people nearing the end of life. In those situations, claims can be processed more quickly and may be paid at a higher rate, which is meant to make support easier to access when time matters most. So the bigger message is this: the list of conditions matters because it shows how wide the scope of PIP really is, but the real test is not the name of the illness on paper. It is whether that condition has a serious enough effect on daily living or mobility to meet the benefit rules.